Hi there, my name is Lord Pleiades, and I will be your curator for today's quick 5-minute learning on how to use Classroom, Google Classroom, powered by Lord Pleiades. Without further ado, let's dive in. So I'm using an Android mobile phone. If you have any other mobile phone, you can sign in to your mobile phone and download the Google Classroom from if you're using an Android phone, the Google Play Store, or from the iOS App Store if you're using an iPhone. So now I have downloaded my Classroom and I have it installed. I just click on it to open. Now, since this is the first time I'm running it, or if it's the first time you would also be running it on your own mobile phone, you'll see the Get Started button. Click on it and it will request for the account you want to sign in with. I want to sign in with my own personal account, Cafe006. Now remember, Google Classroom is for both teachers and students. You can, if you're a student, you can attend classes on Google Classroom, and if you're a faculty, a teacher, you can also administer classes using Google Classroom. Now, the mobile app on the Android device, even on the iOS device, looks almost similar, almost like this. They almost look alike, or if they're not alike, based on updates to the application, if you understand the interface, it shouldn't give you any problems. Now, if I click on the menu up there, you have the classes option, calendar option, archive classes, classroom folder, settings, and help, privacy policy, terms and services. But where we are going to classes, click on classes there and you select out there. You can see I have no class here and I am the teacher, so I want to create a class. Now for this tutorial or for this 5 minutes quick learning, I'll be teaching essential economics. So what do I want to do? I want to create a class. You click on the plus sign and you click on create class. Now what do I want to call this class? I want to name the class essential economics. Economics. Um, Now under what section is it? It is under our section 8. Now who will be handling the room? Lord, please. And what subject is it? It's actually economics. So it's economics 101. It's essential create. Now once you click on the create button, it creates that class. Now when you have a class created, you can now start adding materials for your students to see. You can also add assignments, you can add coursework, and you can add um, links to materials you want your students having access to. Now that I have the class created, you can see we are now signed into the class. If you click on the menu icon up there, you can see teaching essential economics under session 8. What do I want to do? Now where you see down here, you have the stream, classwork, and the peoples. Those are the three things you need basically, and from the interface you should be able to understand what you can do. Let's go back to stream. Under stream is where you discuss with your students, or students can discuss with you on materials, assignments, coursework, whatever we want to discuss. Everybody's discussion is posted here. At the same time, whatever is added, if you add a new coursework or a new assignment, or an assignment is due, it all shows up under the stream. Under classwork, this is where you actually do your job. You put your classes, you put your assignments, and you get your students co-op together here. Now, under people, this is where you see the students you have attending every class you are taking on the Google Classroom platform. So let's go back to classwork because now I want to add materials, and I also want to add the topics to essential economics. Now look at the topics to essential economics. I want to add the first topic. I want to name my introductory. So the introductory course here, introduction to economics. So I've added a topic now, which is what? Introduction to economics. If you click on classwork, you have it there. If you go back to classes or classes up there, you can see under, you now have under classwork, you have this. I want to add another topic, which is part one of economics is actually divided into two. You have the micro and macro economics. So I want to create two other topics called micro economics adding a second chapter which I would call macroeconomics. Name that part 2. Add it. Now I have that added in. Now I want to rearrange the topic so I can take this, just hold it down and move it up there. I'll put the part one directly under introduction. That is it down there. Now under my introduction to economics, I would like to add materials. So I click on the plus sign there and I add materials. What are the materials I want to add under introduction to economics? I want to add materials about the title of the material I want to add would be intro doctrine introduction, or let me just name it basic economics, basic concepts of economics, description. I want to under introduction to economics, you save it there, and then you attach a document or a file that has the materials to this course. Since I don't have a PDF, or you probably don't have a PDF document, you can also just save it like that. You can attach a document later on. That will be all for part one. Thank you.